First album I ever purchased was either Music Soul Child's Just Listen or Thriller by MJ. I can't remember which one. The greatest risk I've ever taken was just coming out of college. I didn't graduate, but I was 2 years in, and I booked Rent on Broadway, and I didn't take it because I thought that if I took that job that I would be stuck in that world. So I decided to just not take that role and continue my pop dream, even though there was nothing that was, really raising its hand. I still, turned it down and, continued the pop chase. I met a lot of interesting people. I was on tour with Lady Gaga, Elton John. That was pretty cool too. Big fan of his. And meeting Heidi Klum last night, I think was the most interesting. I don't know, her aura was just a little different. It was really cool to meet her. When the end of the world happens, hopefully I am in bed, giving it one more last go. Last hurrah. Going hard. My most embarrassing moment was actually when I was in London. I was performing at Wembley Stadium, 100,000 people, no big deal. It was hot, blazing outside, and I was, probably about 15 minutes into my set, so I was sweating at this point. It's hot, so I wanted to take off this jacket that I had on. It was a leather jacket, and the jacket would not come off. Like, it was sticking to my sweat, it was sticking to my skin, and I was really trying to take this thing off, and then I'm waving down one of my dancers to try to come and help me, but she's all in her own world doing her little thing. She ain't really worried about me, but finally she saw me, and then she tried to come and help me as well to take this jacket off, and my mic fell on the floor, and it was just like, all right, cool. This is how this is gonna go down. So eventually I got my jacket off, and I picked up the mic and was like, at least I'm not lip syncing. So yeah, it's pretty bad. On the cover of Complex, again, for the 5th time, because I'm gonna be on the cover 2014, 15, 16, yeah, it's gonna be dope. I'm gonna do covers, like mad covers. I'm gonna be like the most covered person at Complex. Once a lady asked me to sign her baby's forehead. I'm not one to like be rude and not sign things that people ask me to. You know what I'm saying? I like signing things, but the baby had to be like 3 months. Like, it shouldn't have been even out in the sun. Like, it was supposed to be inside somewhere. And she was like, can you sign her forehead? I was like, you're funny, stop it, I'm not gonna do that. She was like, no, seriously. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Like, take her inside. She needs to go inside. So that's probably the weirdest fan encounter I got. One of the weirdest. Hey, what up? I'm Jason Derulo, and I'm a complex individual. Oh yeah.